Ropafadzo, fire. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ropafadzo Dambire and I'm joined by the wonderful Miss Pucky. If you're new, please do subscribe and click on that notification bell. It does not cost you a thing, but maybe a second, so please do it. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you once again. You guys are the real ones. I love you guys so much, and do not forget to like, comment and to share, please. Anyway, without wasting any more of your time, guys, today we're talking about strange relationships. And strange relationships, and the question is, have you ever been in a situation that you don't understand? So I actually got some of these things from this app called Flow, whereby a lot of women just discuss about these things, and they had a lot of things to say about this. So we're going to read some of the things out and we're just going to comment on them.
Okay.
So the first one says, there is a business terminology called sunk cost fallacy. I'll just put it right down there in case you didn't hear it.
Sunk what?
Sunk cost fallacy, which is the idea that a company or organization is more likely to continue with the project because they've already invested a lot of time or money or effort into it, even if continue with the project isn't the best thing to do for the company. Do you know what? Whilst I'm reading this, I'm like thinking about the number of sunk cost fallacies that I've had in my life. When you just continue.
I'm still lost.
Are you listening to what I'm saying?
I'm listening, but then that word was just too big for me. I'm still lost. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Like whereby you continue to be in a certain place, because you've just invested a lot of time
of yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
So even though it's not working, but you continue to be in there because you've invested a lot of yourself into the certain place or friendship or whatever. So it says, despite it being a business term, I couldn't help but think how this also applies to long-term relationships. People are more likely to stay if they've been with someone a long time, even if they aren't truly happy, because they look at it through the cost of what they've already put in terms of time, money, effort. But it's damaging to think like that. Nothing is a waste. It's all a learning experience. In life, I think we are afraid sometimes to end relationships because it seems like a failure, that we did something wrong and couldn't make it work. When in actual fact, it's really smart to acknowledge what isn't working for you anymore and move on.
You know, when you're talking, right, it brings me back to the time when I wrote my exams for the past semester. That one module that made me cry. I put so much effort into it, right? That I was like, no, you know what? If I failed this, I'm done with school.
Yeah.
Right? I almost quit school. I almost dropped out of school because I put so much of myself into studying, into, you know, my tests, my quiz and everything. And this was just me putting my brain into work. So imagine in a relationship, I'm putting my brain, my heart, my soul, my body, my everything. I feel like I'll be like, you know what? One more time. Let's try it one more time. And yeah,
you know, to those people who watch the River, this really made me think of Lindani's and Tumi's relationship, whereby I think, in as much as Lindiwe is right by saying this relationship is over and done, because we all seem to understand that Tumi is not the same person she was back then. She's not the same person from
season one.
What's the place that she grew up in?
Refilwe.
She's not the same person who grew up there. She's completely developed into a whole new being who wants the fancy life, fast cars, growth, etc. And Lindani at the same time is still that same old boy. He wants to grow a family. He wants to live in a kambashi, you know. But even because Tumi has gone on and cheated, he's still like, okay, I've invested a lot of I loved you ever since I was growing up, and there's nothing that I wouldn't do for you, and I can't imagine my life. So this is a person who's looking at it like, look, I've invested my emotions, I've invested my time, my body.
When you wanted me to change, I changed for you. Everything.
So I'm just going to be in that relationship because of course, and the love, but that relationship is done and dealt with. So what do you do then when you're in such a situation? Because I think, like this person said, I think there are certain times when you look at something and you should just say to yourself, it's time to move on.
It's over. And
it also applies to even our daily relationships, whether it's our friends, if it's our friends. If it's not working, girl, protect your peace. Guy, protect your peace. Move your peace. Move on.
And if you see that the situation is not working, don't just be like, okay, fight or talk about it. Sometimes just move away. Just move away. Don't even get close. You don't even talk about it. Just move away. So yeah,
maybe you should read.
No, it's fine.
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, so the next one says, sorry, this will be long, but please help me out. So my boyfriend and I are quite different. As people, but our relationship has been pretty good. He talks about us in the future, and I really do see a future with him, but there are times when I don't. He's doing really well in life, and I guess we've also become more serious. But at times, I just feel he doesn't want me. Like, he's busy these days, and I totally understand. But sometimes I feel me not being in his life might not bother him as much as it would bother me. Also, he has like a lot of friends who are girls, and I honestly don't mind that. But they really comment on me, and at times I feel he's closer in the friendly way to these girls than he is to me. Many times I know I overthink, but I don't know. It's confusing and weird, and I'm scared he might get bored of me. What do you think?
Okay, so the first part when she says that, he's working, he gets busy and everything. I remember telling my friend, she was like, no, my man's is, he's not online, what, he's at work, I feel so lonely. And I was like, no, baby girl, we're growing up, right? We're growing up to be those people who get jobs, our partners get jobs, our boyfriends get jobs, and we must put ourselves in that situation where we understand that, okay, so in a day, probably the day has 10 hours. Bay goes to work for 7 hours. When he comes back from where, okay, it's not like every day is gonna come back straight to me and then we talk, we cuddle, but he has more responsibilities than just you and I. Sometimes you have to understand that, okay, we're in this situation, this stage of life, so I have to kind of understand.
Okay, in as much as what you're saying is true, but I also feel like as long as I'm part of your life and we're both, it's not like I don't have any things to do. That person could probably also be, your friend could also be going to school and whatever. So I think we might as well have a certain time that we can share our emotions and everything that we go through, because I feel like women are such emotional beings and we love attention. So the moment I feel like I'm not getting it from you, I'm gonna get it elsewhere, and this might be a stumbling block in their relationship, because if the moment she starts feeling these things, she might start to look for the attention she's not getting from her boyfriend elsewhere. So if
you watch The River, Tumi went to, what's his name?
Mabuto.
She went to Mabuto to get what she was not getting.
So I do think that in as much as we're growing, we are hustling, we're looking for the money. For the people who are close to us, whether it's our family and friends, we can spare 2 minutes, guys, to just say, hey, how are you? I would appreciate it if I had a boyfriend. I would appreciate it even if he was very busy. Just say, babe, I just got home from work. I'm tired, but I just called to say I love you and I hope you had a good day. I would be fine with that. Other than we don't talk
in the morning, when you wake up, morning, babe, I won't go online today. I'm busy. Talk to you later or tomorrow. Okay, so there's more to this story. She talks about how there are many female friends. I personally have never been in a situation where my partner or my boyfriend has had female friends or many female friends. Let me just say I do not have relationship experience. So on this one, we'll just skip it. You comment what you think about your partner having friends of the opposite sex.
Yeah. And then the next comment, I'm laughing already. Come on, my relationship with my hair. I would love for my hair to be more understanding and staying put when we go out there.
I think we should just give the natural hair gang, the flow. This is your flow. Yeah.
I feel you, girl. I feel like breaking up with it each and every single time.
I cannot relate. I cannot relate.
Moving on. Guys, technology, ne? Okay, the next one says, I totally fell for a guy I never thought I would. I really liked him and he really liked me, I think. He ended things.
I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
He ended things because he did not want something so serious at this point in his life. Now he still hits me up all the time saying what a good couple would make. Like, you had your chance. Maybe you shouldn't have broken my heart. I mean, there's an idea. Maybe you shouldn't have broken my heart.
This girl, I can relate. This guy was like to me, those things that we used to do was so cute. I know. And you know what? Get off my DM. Run out of my DM.
My advice, do not fall for it. He never liked you. And he never will. He's coming back to use you.
To test you.
To test you. Satan! The devil himself! The devil walking! He's the devil.
This gender will embarrass you. They'll embarrass you. Don't
do it. And then the next one says, if a man makes me confused, I know he's just not into me. Woo! A man that is interested and invested always makes himself very clear about his intentions and affections. Those are the men I date now. I know. The ones that leave me confused are just a lesson to be learned and to move on. She couldn't have said. I can't add on to that. Like, there's nothing to add more other than yes, girl. Yes.
You are the girl.
You are the girl. And then there's another one that says, I'm actually in a relationship. I think I really, really like him. But I don't know if I'm in love with him. I feel weird. Some days I feel like ending it, but the moment he calls me and we talk for a while, I just say to myself, I love him. But the problem is we don't talk much phone-wise and all. When we talk on the phone, most times it's casual and doesn't even last for more than 5 minutes. Currently, we are having a little misunderstanding. We haven't spoken since 2 days. Guys, I don't know. I'm a single person. I don't know.
We don't know this.
How do you handle such a situation? Because I feel like, firstly, she's confused because she doesn't, in as much as she's in a relationship, she doesn't know if she actually loves the guy, and she only gets
she probably likes him when he's there. Like she likes him when she can feel his presence, like when they're talking, probably when they're together. But then if they're not, she's just like, it's okay.
So I mean, what happens when he moves over to another stage and they're unable to see each other? What happens then? Because I just feel like she's really confused, and if she gets her feelings straight, I think she'd be at a better place to make a decision. She should know whether she likes the guy or she doesn't. I think that's my advice to this girl, because all relationships have misunderstandings, and I know people who even have a misunderstanding go for weeks without talking, or for days, more than 2 daes. So there's nothing unusual about this, and the talking type of thing over the phone. I know some people are just not the phone type of people. They don't like texting. They don't like talking over the phone. Yeah. They would much rather, they prefer quality time spent in, I know phone time is quality time, but they just prefer physical quality time, just being with the person, whether it's going out to eat, whether it's just cuddling, whether it's watching a movie, taking a walk, that type of thing. So, yeah. I think that's all that I have to say.
Yeah.
And I don't know, do you want to say anything about this? Like,
that gender will embarrass you. I'm done. That gender is dangerous.
Anyway, guys, I think that's all that we had for you today. I truly hope that you enjoyed it. If you have been in a situation that you do not understand, or you are in a strange relationship, be sure to just comment. Let us know what you're experiencing. This could be a fun talk, and I'll be sure to respond. Guys, you know, my response game It's lit there. I will surely respond. So be sure to drop a comment. Don't forget to like, to comment, and to share. Please, guys, share with your neighbors, your friends. We are almost at 500 subscribers. We can do this. We can do this.
And they should turn on the bell, because when she posts, you don't want to miss a video. So turn on the bell and
and don't forget to make a turn on her channel. Her name is Miss Pucky. She does the things. You do not want to miss it out. You don't want to miss out on it. Guys,
this is right.
Bye.